Okay, people, this here's the weigh-in from yesterday's outing. This is the small 10-inch pan, or 8-inch, whatever it is. 8. That's how does it look. It's quite a good amount. If I was to guess, that's more than 0.2. 0.2, yeah, to me it is. But I don't know, because I'll guess 0.02. Jesus. 9. No. 0.285. I've already when I done the clean up, I filtered it down into different mesh sizes, and there were 4 pieces. I think they're the 4 there. Hang on. No, that's one of them there. Oh, look. Maybe I'll get rid of that one. Anyways, 4. That means I've got to get rid of that one as well. The 4 pieces weighed fine. It weighed 0.04. 1, 2, 3. Get one more. 4 pieces. 0. So there it is. There it is. If you can see that, 0.4. I don't think it was that much. For some reason, it's more. Anyway, and then that was bigger. That was plus 12 mesh. Then the plus 20 was another 0.04 or so, close to 0.09, 0.08 it was, 0.082 or something. Then what's left over was a whole bunch of fly shit. So what I'm going to do now, I'll get the paper. So if I had 0.08, that means I need to get 0.2 worth of 30 minus, or whatever it is, 20 minus. But I have no way I had that much. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is there's no way that's 0.28. I'll be lucky if it's 0.2. But let's look. We'll do the gold rush. Pour it on bit by bit. Zero 0.7, 0.16, oh, 0.219, and then any more crumbs. 0.22. That's 0.22. That's nice. What's the matter with 0.22? Let's just pretend it was for money, right? And say it's $100 a gram, which it's not, but say it was. That's $22. I spent 28 bucks or something on petrol, so I pretty much got my money back on, paid for my petrol, which I didn't go out there to pay for my petrol. I went out there to, I can turn that off. I went out there to, that's what I do. I go out there, instead of catching trying to catch fish, I try to catch gold. Anyway, that's it. One of my favourite commenters asked me to make a tape about the way I describe. I better put that down before I lose the lot. Wanted me to like, we know what fly shit is pretty much, but I come up with things like, he said, like a lovely piece, a nice piece, a wonderful piece, biggest Kev nugget, bogus nugget, a visible, easy visible, this and that, you know, stuff. Nugget, not nugget, picker. And he said, how about making a tape about showing which ones, how does it look, compare them to each other in order. And I'll do that. I'll do it. I don't actually, I don't really have a wonderful piece here. I'll have to, I got here plenty of wonderful pieces that I've been, over the last few weeks, this and that. This is a 0.09, 0.085, 0.0. How much is it? Oh, I turned it off. I can turn it on again. No, I can't. I won't. I want to. No. Anyway, that's a monster. That's a wonderful piece. So what I'm going to do at the end of this, not now, I'm not in the mood now, but I'm going to put a whole bunch of, from big to small in a line, and then point out what their names are. But I will have trouble doing it because it's a spontaneous thing, sort of like, I might say it's a biggest Kev nugget, and then next week it's not a biggest Kev nugget, the same size piece, or a smaller piece could be, or it's just how it's an emotional thing. But anyway, I'll add this on to the end of this. So for now, I'll just say over. Yeah, here's a bunch of gold that I've collected in the last couple of months or year, whatever. And what I've done, I've got the larger size pieces, and I've arranged them in a row from smaller to bigger. This here, that's the 0.07 nugget, I believe. Again, all this is pickers. This could be a picker. Yeah, 3 out of 3. That's a picker. Then they start getting to not quite pickers, and I like to give them names. This one's got a name. It's called Peanut because it's the shape of a peanut in a shell. Now, my eyesight's not the best, but when I describe the pieces that are in the mat, like I might say a nice piece or a lovely piece or a wonderful piece or a visible, or easy visible, biggest Kev nugget or bogus nugget, it's an emotional thing that I feel at the time. It's not an accurate description. They're interchangeable, a lot of them. Bogus nugget, biggest Kev nugget, similar. But I might stop doing that, and I might just get my copper wire. This is a copper wire of 1mm diameter. I might just start placing this next to that piece for comparison. So this piece here would be an easy visible, and or a nice piece. Compared, my eyesight's not much good here, but compared to that, it's bigger than 1mm. If if I put it under my magnifying glass here, oh shit, it's bloody 2mm. This one here is 1mm, more than 1mm. This one is about 1mm. So that 1mm piece there, which I would, if I bring it out, I'll say easy visible. Is quite. Where am I pointing? Fuck, am I wasting my time pointing? I don't know what. Easy, a nice easy visible, better than easy visible that would be, and it's over 1mm. So that's the 1mm piece of wire, copper. And this one is the half millimeter piece of wire. Now I found a little piece there. I don't know, can you see that with the camera? But that's about a 1/2 mil. And I bring it out here and I can't even see it. Can hardly see it. It'll be a Biggest Kev or a Vogus nugget. But they're 1/2mm. So anyway, look, in future I'm going to I might take this half wire and 1/2mm wire and 1mm wire and place them next to the things for comparison, because I can't just keep saying lovely. They're still lovely pieces and wonderful and that, but to actually get a good feel of what they are, I put this next to it, 1mm, and then I can, if it's bigger than 1mm, or it could be 0.9mm, I say, well, it's 0.9mm, people. So if you get yourself a 0.9, a 1mm piece of copper wire and look at it and say, oh shit, oh, that's how big it is. Anyway, today is Saturday. Let me drop this. Bang. What about this one? Bang. Today is Saturday and halfway through Easter. I think it's Sunday and Monday left. I might go out on Tuesday and have a play. Because I can. Or not. Depends. Like with this water, it should be a little bit extra water now. Anyway, I just thought I'd show that, describe a little bit how I named these things. But in future, like I said, I will take this couple of pieces of wire. I'll probably solder them together and then place it next to it, or something, or not. Anyway, Gold Sluice Fiddler over and out.